Yeah, I miss my old sound. But is my sound really old? Or are you just hearing 1,000 different iterations of it right now?
He said all these is my sons.
Look, listen.
Oh.
I mean no disrespect to no one, but like...
Oh.
I'm just saying, innit? Like I said, I don't like to talk too much. I keep the words to a minimum, and whoever needs to understand can understand.
I love that. That was smooth. That was cool. Talk your yeah. Guys, you already know it's my birthday in the bizzle, and it's only right that I give you a gift, as you have given me the gift of being able to come onto this platform every single week to spend it with you guys. Yes, Cocktails and Takeaways have a Patreon. Woo! You already know what it is. If you guys want more exclusive content, plus an extra episode a week, as well as access to merch and also pre-sale on live show tickets, make sure you sign up. We will be starting the Patreon on the 9th of October, so make sure you put that in your calendar. You put a stopwatch and a clock on there so that you can make sure that you don't sleep when it loads. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the episode, and I'm gonna enjoy this cake because it's my birthday and I'm not on a diet, and I'm not gonna regret eating. Well, I'm gonna regret eating it, but I'm gonna eat it anyways. See you later. Happy birthday to me, and I will see you on Patreon. Enjoy the episode. It's C&T, baby. What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, in the bizzle, back again. Tell a friend. It's been another week, long time to speak. And specifically, it's my birthday week. Yes, I have turned 27. I'm a young, bouncy, sexy, delicious, birthday, yummy girl. And I'm very excited, and thank you to everybody that has sent me love, that has wished me happy birthday. I had a fantastic time. And yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, this is a pre-recorded it. So it's a pre-record. So technically my birthday hasn't happened yet. And I was gonna start lying and like telling you that, yeah, my birthday party was sick, but honestly, it hasn't happened yet. But when this comes out, my birthday would have passed. Libra season, stand up. So yeah. And that means that if you're watching this, it's good for me to say it's not too late to send me money if you want to send me money in it. Like, you know, sometimes when it's your birthday and people are like, oh, drats, I missed your birthday. You know, I was gonna buy you, I was gonna send. It's not too late. It's still the 2nd of October. 2nd of October, right? When it's coming out. It's still the 2nd of October. You still have to the end of the month. My birthday is not over to the end of the month. And of course, I am very excited to celebrate my birthday on this very special episode with a very special kink. Yes, guys. Today's guest is known for his smooth fusion of Afro beats and R&B. He is a multi-talented artist, producer, songwriter, and fashionista who has just released an incredible track with Ruga. He has a London show coming up and will be releasing his new album very soon. Guys, it has been long overdue. It is none other than Maleek Berry! How are you?
First of all, I'd like to say happy birthday, big
Thank
madam.
Thank you.
MJ.
We tried. I can't believe I'm 27 though.
No, it's a good age.
Is it a good age?
No, you're still a young buck.
Do you know what?
Actually still a young buck.
So when does it start getting a bit... Actually, I don't think it can never be.
No, you know what, right? It's about how you feel inside.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I guess.
Oh my God, I love this game. I'm good at this, you know.
I'll just say I'm old enough, Sha.
I just want to be honest. The last time I played this game with a guy, he had to buy me a bag. But I'm serious because I'm good at this game.
Okay.
I am going to guess. I'm going to guess 34.
Wow, I'll take it. You have to go on Google because I'm not going to say it on there, Sha.
I mean, we're not here with Google. We're here with the person.
You're close.
Am I close?
You're close.
Are you one of those people that are a bit ambiguous with their age?
Yeah, I'm very like, you know me now, I'm elusive.
Give it a
Maleek
rest.
Berry, I'm Pepito, I'm elusive, you know what I'm saying? But it's you got there close.
I'm close.
Yeah.
To be honest, if I was accurate, would you even tell me I was accurate?
No, I tell you maybe after.
Okay, that's
maybe
fine.
I'd whisper it in your ears.
You know what? Honestly, like you are somebody who is like the staple of Afrobeats. And I think I need to ask you a question because I was wondering, how do I start this conversation?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's only right that I ask what the people have been asking. And we all want to know, where the Bumba Rasclar have you been? Where the Bumba Rasclar have you been? Because you know what I love? You know what I love about my job? I get to, honestly, when I heard you were coming, it was like it was like a time capsule. And I went through your whole discovery. And now, is that how you say it? Discovery. That word always...
Discography.
Discography.
Yeah.
I did my best. I went through your whole discovery.
Yeah.
I went through your music.
No, keep going though. You're allowed. You're Madam Joyce, so you
and
can.
I thought, oh my days.
Wow.
Oh my days. I remember where I was when this came out. I remember what I was doing. I remember how many times I spun it. Wow. Do you know what I was listening to this morning?
Which song?
Even though so flashy. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, she knows her stuff. You know your stuff. You know your stuff. I'm impressed.
I know it's please.
I'm so impressed. You know your stuff.
Are you there? Baby, are you there? Huh? There was Berry Pondis. Hey girl, I've been looking for you in that years. It's a real thing with that percent. I'm a fan.
Do you know how many?
I'm a fan.
How old that song is? That song came out in 2000 and when did we drop in calling? 2018?
When I was 17? Still in school uniform.
Yeah.
What was I doing in 2017? How old did I have been? When I was in college.
See what I'm saying? See what I was saying, that she's a young buck.
Yeah.
You're still a youngin', you know.
When I was in college. And you know what? Yeah, that was like before the Afrobeat wave.
Yeah.
That was before the Afrobeats was a thing.
Yeah.
And
it was a different era.
It was a different era. And it's like, I remember being calling, and I feel like it was been calling when you just disappeared.
No, it wasn't been.
Was it not?
No.
So what era are we talking about? What was the last drop?
Okay. See, disappeared is a strong word, but I'll let you have it. Right?
Okay.
I'll let you have it. All right. So we'll use the word disappear.
Okay.
Right. I'd say it was probably around 2020.
Okay.
Yeah. When I dropped my mixtape, Isolation Room.
Okay. Excuse
me. That was meant to be like a brief intermission, right? I remember when I dropped that tape, my whole album was ready. Like my albums, I don't know if I should say this, but I've had many versions of the album that I have ready right now. And the first version of my album was ready just before COVID.
Oh.
Yeah, just before COVID.
Oh.
So you could imagine, I'm like, like telling the team, we're about to take over the world, you know. Yeah. I've got some of the hardest music right now. No one's making music like this. I'm so confident.
Yeah.
Boom, COVID comes. And wow, that's all I could say. Wow. But I didn't feel like it was the right time to put out the album as it was at that time. So that's what made me decide to put out the EP or the mixtape. I don't want to call it an EP. Isolation Room. In some worlds, people loved that EP. You understand? I was on another like podcast and they were saying, oh, they loved the EP and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I just that was a throwaway mixtape. Okay. Do you understand? But some of my fans get offended when I say things like that because even though to me it was a throwaway mixtape, like there's songs on there that are super personal to people. Yeah. You know, like songs like Connect, songs like, you know, Sunshine, all of these like random records that I put on that tape. But I knew that I put out that tape with the idea of, okay, cool, let me give them this one now. And, you know, maybe in the next couple of months or a year later, I'm going to give them the actual album. So COVID, you know, continues and continues and continues.
Everybody was fast forward.
And to be honest, if I'm being real, right, I went through a period where I wasn't even inspired anymore. I went through a period where I wasn't even inspired to create. I wouldn't say that I experienced writer's block, but I just wasn't inspired. Maybe it was the music that was coming out at the time. So I started focusing on other things. I started like setting up all of my other businesses, my businesses within music, businesses outside of music.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously like, setting up anything, like corporate wise, it takes time.
So you rebranded to businessman.
Well, well, you know what, right? I've always sort of kind of been a quote unquote businessman.
Okay.
Right. To be honest, even the way you're saying it, just sounds like, which business are you doing?
No. Which business are you? No. That's not what I meant. I was thinking more like Tiny Temper.
Yes.
Mr. Easy.
Right.
Like, that's the type of vibe.
Right.
What would I say that about?
Love those guys. Yeah. Love Tiny. Love Easy. My guys. Like, and for me, I always, wanted to. I never wanted to just be an artist.
Yeah.
Right from the beginning, right? Which is why I started off as a producer.
A serious one.
Thank you.
A serious one.
So I started off as a producer, and that just, if anything, that's like a testament to like my actual nature. I'm a recluse. I don't like to talk too much. I don't like to be too much in the limelight, which is why I chose the production path to start with. But I think God just had other plans for me, man, and the transition to artist came. But that, me ghosting was due to like me focusing on my businesses and going to Nigeria, setting up a few
because when
things.
I said disappear, you say I don't want to say that, but you said ghosting.
Yeah, because disappearing is like,
that's what I meant, like ghosting, like you ghosted.
Yeah, I mean disappearing is like, oh, I deleted my Instagram page, deleted my YouTube page, and there's no more songs to listen to on Spotify, right? But I was still there, but my attention was just somewhere else.
Yeah.
And while I was focusing on building my businesses, after I had that phase of not getting inspired, there was a lot of new artists coming out.
Yeah.
The Maleeks, the Thames. And I'll be real. When I heard Thames' sound, I got up straight away. I said, yes, time to get back to music. That was my inspiration.
Yeah.
Right? She's such a prolific songwriter. I think for me, her sound started taking music and Afrobeats, like just the cultural, African culture and African music in general, to a direction that I've always wanted to see it go. Do you understand?
But I definitely feel like,
sonically, right? The kind of songs, the kind of songwriting, like there was an energy that I wanted to see in the game, and it wasn't on like only after Thames came. That's when I started seeing that energy like seep into the game, and that sound and that aura. I wish I had a word for it, but it's a sound, and she has it, and after I heard that sound, I started picking up my pen again, writing, getting back on the keys, just taking time, playing chords, sitting down as if I'm in church, praise and worship, playing chords, just
back to the beginning,
sitting with the music. Yeah, I play keys.
Wow.
Yeah, self-taught.
I love that.
Self-taught. I learned on YouTube.
Were you one of the people at church that you could play?
Yeah. So I used to. So in the church that I grew up in, okay.
Are you white garment?
Wait till I'm not white garment. So no, I'm not saying anything to. I beg.
Because I feel like a lot of white garment people. That's how is like that's for their thing. They know how to play instruments.
Right. So a lot of people that went to like white garment or cherubim and seraphim, right?
Sinners.
I feel like the music orientation that they get there in that church is probably the best. It's probably better than like, I don't know, American. The only probably church or denomination that would match like the level of musicianship that comes from CNS is maybe the Kojic like sound in America. So that's like Kira Shared. I don't know if you guys have heard of Kira Shared.
Is that not where
Church of God in Christ? So like the Black American gospel sound.
Jesse Wu. That's where Jesse Wu's dad used to.
Right,
Okay,
right, exactly.
Okay.
So Jessie Wu, I know like she understands that background, that sound.
Yeah.
So like what Brandy's sound is, what I'm trying to think of somebody new that would have maybe come from that background. Like for example, Summer Walker.
Yeah.
Like her sound, like there's no way you'd know how to sing like that with those kind of melodies unless you grew up in a Kojic church or you studied Brandy. Like there's no way, right? And yeah, that's I think their sound is, I'm gonna get really deep here.
Go on, spiritual.
So that quote unquote white garment sound, right? Is what you heard like the melodies that I was doing on Echo Miami.
Okay.
So that early, morning, that up and down is that sound, right? And it's you can sort of like pinpoint Ashake's sound using that sound too, right? You can pinpoint a teeny bit of Shay vibes from that sound, but it's mainly Ashake, Wande Cole too, right? So I grew up taking a lot of melodies and sounds from different places. All of the different, like I grew up in Pentecostal church, right? But I would listen to CNS. Do you understand? I'll listen to, I don't know if you've heard of Tope Alabi.
Why have I heard of that?
You've heard of Tope Alabi?
Someone mentioned it. I think
Oxlade mentioned it. Okay.
God bless you. And I'm glad that you mentioned Oxlade.
Yeah.
Because, for example, you like Oxlade's gift and talent is like he was studying those people.
Yeah.
You can hear it. I can hear it.
Yeah, Oxlade was like Oxlade is white garment. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
What he's talking about.
So there's levels, like a lot of them that went, Ruga grew up in white. Did you understand?
Ruga's still playing drum in
That's
the
what
church.
I'm saying. So there's levels, like the musicians that come out of that church is on a whole different level.
Do you know what? Now that you say it, it's actually so true. It's true. I feel like generally, like, there's something about church music that's just, it just raises the spirit in a different way. The drums, the keys and stuff. And to be honest, that parental pressure as well, like you must play, you don't have to play keyboard in front of mommy and daddy, like type. So,
my own one was different. Like so in the church that I grew up, I had the opportunities to play keys and be in the choir and stuff. But like, I'd just be real. Like growing up, that stuff was very ninky to me. Right?
What, being a musician in church?
No, just singing was ninky. Yeah. So I was part of a rap group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was part of a rap group. We had a rap group in church.
A church rap group?
Yeah.
Christian rap group?
Yeah, we were called Alpha C, Ready for Christ.
Come on.
Yes, we used to go to different churches, perform.
Where's my iPad?
Do you understand? I'll go there, throw off my jacket.
So when we're talking about I had a rap group in church.
No, we were serious.
Serious musicians?
We used to go to different churches and perform. Like, so back in the day, church was very fun back in the day. Like you had, I wouldn't call them concerts, but they were like conferences, and all of the like youth from different parts of London would come to this one big place. And, and I even think like I attribute those times just to even like my social circle. I
need to know some of these rap lyrics. You need to give me some Christian rap lyrics right now.
Have you even tried that? I can't remember anything.
You need to. You can't give me one line of your rap group.
I actually can't remember.
The pressure.
I actually can't remember.
The pressure.
But put it this way, I was the one producing, and I was writing a lot of the hooks.
So what type of energy? Because there's some energies where it's like, you know, Jesus Christ is Lord, then I love him, and then there's some where it's like, yeah, the wipe is my Bible, and you know those type.
No.
What do they call that? Christian drill.
No, we wasn't doing that. Drill didn't exist then. Now, it wasn't doing any of that. It wasn't doing any of that. But I'll tell you what, we were rapping over. So how I started producing was that we were rapping over like Jay-Z and Nas beats.
Okay.
instrumentals, right? And making songs out of those instrumentals. Then obviously we think nothing wrong with it, right? Then one uncle comes to me one day and like, Maleek, but this is Nas If I Rule the World, man. I said, uncle, I didn't know you. I didn't think anybody would know this song. So it was not like, hey, but you didn't make the beats now. Why don't you go and make your own beats? And that's when the light bulb moment came up. I was like, so I can actually make my own beat. That's when I now started searching music production software. At the time, it was Fruity Loops. People still use Fruity Loops.
Okay.
But it was Fruity Loops. That was the software of choice that just, as soon as I downloaded that software, everything began.
You stepped into the scene.
Everything began.
So are we still gonna have a little rap moment from you though? Because that means you have rap ability.
Yeah, but did you hear me rap on Flashy? I was rapping on Flashy.
But that one was more like melodic.
No. What did I say on Flashy? I say, how did I start the line again? How did I even start? My name ain't Williams. Can I swear on this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. My name ain't Williams. I'm for real. I be getting clean money way before the deal. Had them hooked on my beats way before the pill. Nigga, Denzel dripping, I'm always dressed to kill. Slim Pappy, I'm bench pressing a mill. They fronted on me, yeah, now they trying to chill. I came in the game, they tried playing me as soon as I bust, now they want to have my baby.
Okay.
Come on, like, you hearing the metaphors? Come on, you hearing it? Lyricist. That was the only one rap that I put out.
Do you know what, yeah?
I don't want to step on any rapper's toes or I'm a singer, producer, songwriter.
Honestly, the rap game is losing this pizzazz. We need some saviors. We really need some saviors. But I want to ask you, in terms of, obviously you've been in the game for I was gonna say so long, but I didn't want you to feel like I was offending you, because some people are like, oh my God, like you're calling me a relic.
No. See, when it comes to my time in the game, like the year was what? 2011.
Mm-hmm.
When did I produce Carolina by Sinzo and David O? 2011. That's how many years ago?
So
right?
You've seen
my first big hit in Afrobeats.
You've seen how the game has evolved.
Yeah.
And I want to know your opinion. Like, first of all, I love what's happening to Afrobeats in terms of it becoming a thing that is beyond our community.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's the most exciting thing ever. Because again, I've grown up on Afrobeats. I've got two older sisters.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when my sister used to play like Rugged Man, and you know, I grew up on
your sister used to play Rugged Man.
Yeah, like trust me, like I know Afrobeats. I know Afro. So, but it just used to be a thing for us.
Yeah,
you know, it just used to be a thing for if you know, you know.
You know.
But now it's a worldwide thing. I want to ask you the positives of this.
Yeah.
In your opinion, and I want to ask you the negatives of this in your opinion. Like, what have you been like, you know what, we should have gatekeeps more?
I don't believe in gatekeeping. But I love where Afrobeats is now, obviously. I agree. I'd say back then, you know, when all of us used to sit down, like me, Wiz, and they like separately, like David, we'd had conversations about times like this. We always imagined the game getting to this point. We always imagined Afrobeats going global. Yeah. I always imagined Afrobeats going global because I just feel like the sound is undeniable.
Agreed.
And I just always knew that once we got our songwriting in check, once we got our sonics in check, i.e. mixing and mastering and how it sounds everywhere, that's it. We're going to compete on a worldwide level. So to your question, the positives, I'd say I love the idea of an Ashake coming from Isale Eko and taking over the world. I love the idea of an Ashake coming from Isale Eko and teaching non-Nigerians Yoruba.
Yeah.
I love the idea of Omale that comes from Port Harcourt. Do you understand? That's teaching people his story. Do you understand? Telling people about his background and singing about the pain of where he's come from, right? There will always be beauty in the idea of us exporting our sound to the world.
Especially with where we've come from.
Where we've come from.
Agreed,
right?
agreed.
But you see, the thing is, I've never seen it as where we've come from. I've always seen it as we've always been the source.
Facts.
We've always been the source. In fact, I actually heard on an interview, someone said, Afrobeats is the child of hip hop and Afrobeat.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Afrobeats is the child of hip hop and
Afrobeat.
Afrobeat.
With a T. Because Afrobeat was there before hip hop.
True.
Do you understand? Hip hop came from Africa. Right? So my theory has always been that there's a reason why, like, they love a control, or they love a bin calling, or they, even though like I'm speaking pidgin in certain places, there's a reason why we like Ashake, because there's something hits them there.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a second, I've been here before. I've heard this before. I've felt this before, right? That's their spirit telling them that, no, they actually identify with this music.
Yeah.
So for me, I know maybe like a lot of my peers, they sort of have the same thoughts. Like, it's no surprise where our music is right now, but it's at the same time, it's still like a mind fuck. Like,
yeah, I feel like Afrobeats is spirit level.
Yeah.
For me, like when I hear Afrobeats, it's to the soul.
Yeah,
it's to the core of me.
It's
like,
spirit, because
it's an experience.
if you look at, they used to communicate with talking drums back in the day.
Yeah.
Right? So that alone is like, oh, okay, this thing is actually communication.
Yeah. It's definitely like, even like, the level, like frequency and all that. Like music is so spiritual, and I really feel like the Afrobeats and African music is the core of spirituality.
100%.
100%. But that's another
topic for another deal. I want to get to the con.
Go on. I want to hear.
I'm just trying to be political. I don't want to say something that's going to get.
This is not the place to be doing PR. This is not the place to be doing a PR question. We want the real.
No, do you know what? Right.
Talk to me.
I feel like.
Actually, before you say it, just let's take a sip. Take a sip of the Long Island.
I do need a sip. Let's
cheers.
Cheers. Lovely.
Cheers, because honestly, this is a conversation.
So, how do I start this? I think gatekeeping isn't a bad thing. If something's important to you, protect it.
Of course.
I feel like Afrobeats could have been a little bit more protected
within our own community.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also feel like yeah, it could have been a lot more protected, number one. And number two, I understand what's going on with the whole narrative of, yeah, well, I don't really make Afrobeats. Or, yeah, well, my music is not really Afrobeats. I could say that all day, because my music has always been internationally influenced or whatever. Do you understand? R&B, Afro, or whatever, pop Afro, right? There needs to be more of, yeah, this is my genre. I own this. Like, yeah, this is my culture. Yes, I am Afrobeats. Yes, I am Afrobeats, but I can do R&B, I can do pop, I can do country, I can do garage if I have to. But my home is Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there needs to be a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Do you understand? While we're all like still rocking our individuality, do you understand? But no one is gonna lift us up more than us.
Period.
Do you understand?
Facts.
There's more cons, but that's the only one I want to highlight.
The thing is, I 100% agree with you. And I feel like what's really frustrating is that I feel like when people get to a certain level, they think it's better to go abroad. It's like Western world, the UK, US is like the luxury. It's like this is the promised land. And I feel like if people understood that rather than I'm not an Afrobeat but artist and start thinking everything is Afrobeats, you wouldn't feel like you need to fit into a box. It's interesting because I was watching the Michael Jackson Experience, and Michael Jackson was talking about how him and Quincy Jones produced Thriller. Yeah. And that's
one of my idols, Quincy.
And Michael Jackson was saying how he was looking at records and he found an African record from Africa. And he never heard African music before. And a lot of the melodies and a lot of the sounds that he pulled from Thriller, which is the greatest album of all time, was pulled from African music. Yeah. So when people are like, I don't want to be African, I'm R&B. R&B is African. I don't want to be hip hop. I don't want to be African. I'm a hip hop artist. Hip hop is African.
It's Africa, yeah.
So it's one of those things where when you change your mind and for me, African is everything. Afrobeats is everything. Yep. You stop feeling like you need to fit into a box that has pinched from there in the first place.
It's crazy
for me. And I also feel like again, this is a historical thing that things that are outside of us are better. Things that are outside of our community are better. Are everything. Oh, Nigeria is this. Ghana is this. I need to go to America. I need to go to. And yes, to be honest, financially, at the moment, it's very much better over here. So I can understand people's frustration. But if people, artists, the community as a whole was able to put in and build the infrastructures of Africa, of Nigeria, I feel like we would be in a better place. Would be
100%.
very much a powerful vessel for me. But everyone, as soon as they get to a certain place, they move all their business, they move all their own ecosystems, and they move them out. But one thing and also as well, in terms of gatekeeping, I feel like we could have done better gatekeeping if we stuck to the language. And I feel like that's why Amapiano can't be infiltrated as much as Afrobeats.
That's deep.
Because Amapiano is South African music that only South African people can speak. But we have our own language, and Ashaka's doing amazing carrying that. But we have people like when Kanye West signed the Banj, the mistake that he made is that he took the Nigeria out of the Banj and tried to westernize it.
Westernize it.
If the Banj took Yoruba to America and the original sound, it would have been the game would have been different. That whole, because remember, Kanye West was 10 years ahead. The infrastructure and what he thought Afrobeats was, it wasn't so right, but he knew it was going somewhere. But he didn't bring the sound. He tried to bring an artist and change them to American sound.
Do you want to hear a secret?
Go on. I love secrets. Don't worry, nobody watches this thing. Just say
your secret. Okay. So during that period, big up my brother Bankuli. During that period, I was like Bankuli, and he was managing the band at the time. Actually commissioned me to record some vocals or engineer some vocals for the bands at the time. And obviously he called me because he knew that I was like, I don't like to talk. So if he commissions me to do something, no one else is going to find out. But I know how to keep
a secret. Okay.
And it was, what song was it? It was The Banj Scapegoat.
Okay.
Remix featuring Kanye West.
Okay. Not the one that he did with
Kanye West. He's got a Scapegoat remix of Kanye.
Okay.
So that was on my laptop for like a year and a half.
Okay.
And I remember like after the year and a half had passed or whatever, that's when I even like looked at myself. It's like, yo, Maleek, you've got a The Banj and Kanye West record on your laptop and you've not told anyone about it. You've not tried to leak it. and say that you produced it. You know, and that was the connection. That was the connection from there. But to that point, that was one of my favorite the band songs at the time.
Okay.
And obviously, Skate it has guitars, it's still African. But hearing Kanye rap on that was like,
we done it. Was it like a...
No, that was when I now started to my mind started to expand a bit more. Okay, you know what? We can make songs like this. We can make songs like this. Okay, you know what? We can merge hip hop with our stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. The American accent doesn't sound too
crazy,
weird
yeah.
on our records. Yeah, and from there it just opened up my mind and creativity. So big up Don Jazzy as well, producer.
Do you still have his? I know you still got it.
Yeah, I have plenty secrets for you. I don't even know.
Not looking at the team like,
I'm
what am I spilling?
Because I have many other secrets.
Okay. Question.
Let's continue. Don't worry.
Seeing how we're spilling secrets. This is Berry's room. So, what other unreleased songs that you were very excited about dropping?
Oh my days! So,
do you have in your archive?
Do I have it
the
on
ones
my hard
that you
drive?
produced that in your archives, whether you've produced it or you've been an artist on it?
Okay, cool. So, in 2018, I went out to Uganda.
Okay.
For a production camp, and it was Kanye West production camp.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big up Bankole, my bro. So my guy calls me literally. I'm literally sitting at home in my studio, and I get a call from Bankole. He's like, "Yeah, where are you right now?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in the studio." Blah blah. Bear in mind, it's just him on FaceTime at the moment. Like, yeah. I'm at home. I'm in my studio. Boom, boom, boom. It was like, "Yo, someone wants to speak to you."
Oh.
Bear in mind, I've got I don't even know if I've got a bonnet on or like my durag or whatever. I'm just looking like a waste man. So he passes the phone. Nah, Baba, Kanye West. I didn't even know how to. I just went like this. Raz guy.
I couldn't even hold myself.
I said, eh? The guy was just like, "Yo, what's up, man? Yo, where you at?" I'm like, it's even this was or this was. I said, "Yo, I'm at home with my son." I now flick my camera just to show that not 24/7 no, we didn't work. So he was now like, "Yeah, yo, what's up? Like, can you get on a flight? Like, you know, tomorrow, tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Just like that?
Yeah. So literally, as soon as I got off the phone, I booked my flight. Literally, within like 10 minutes, booked my flight straight to Uganda the next day.
From London?
From London.
You didn't even think, oh, what outfits am I going to wear?
What? No.
You're in the studio.
No. I was pissed though. I wish I thought more about my outfits, because the people that I met out there, everybody was dripping. Ha! You know these guys, people now. So I met Big Sean, met Tiana Taylor. I think Kim Kardashian was out there as well.
Amazing.
There was a few people in that production camp, and I think that was when he was working on his album Yandy, but that never came out.
Okay.
But there was a lot of, cut long story short, there was a lot of drama happening on that trip, right?
Okay.
I won't go into it.
No, you must. Just give us something.
I won't go into it, but towards the end, literally like the day before we were about to fly out, I was like, yeah, I need to play this guy some beats. Because the day before, I got introduced to him.
Okay.
Like in a restaurant.
What is Kanye like?
In real life, he's mad chilled.
Okay.
Mad chilled. Right. So I remember when I first got introduced to him in a restaurant, this is when everybody was eating and stuff. My guys introduced us, and man, it's like some of these guys, I always have what I'm gonna tell them when I
you
meet
see them. Yeah.
I told him straight, I said, Baba, I modeled my whole career after you, from producer to artist to blah, 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 blah. I just did yan. The guy was just looking at me like this. So when I finished yapping, it was just like, he just hugged me. No, for real. Just
How did that make you feel though? On a big bad thing. No tough boy.
I was just about to say, oh, it's sneaky, but you know what? It was insane, because remember, that was 2018. So that was like, I was like at the peak of my career. Do you understand? So there was a side of me that kept telling myself, you know what? Niger boy, maintain steez, maintain composure. It's just Kanye West now. But my other side was like, but it felt amazing. Like as soon as he hugged me, I was like, yo, like let's hit up the studio.
You know what I hate? Yeah. You know what I hate? I wanted to say something. Yeah. It's very interesting in the Nigerian community to not to just not show love. Because you're talking about in your mind, you met Kanye West, who is essentially someone you were inspired by, and you're seeing him and you're fighting to think whether should I go and greet him, should I not greet him? Yeah. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who have seen you and have thought the same thing, like this is Maleek Berry, because we need to remember, like, you are definitely one of the pioneers in terms and the foundation of Afrobeats hitting a mainstream sound and hitting a mainstream.
You guys, you heard Madam Joyce say that.
Yeah,
okay,
100%.
no problem, man.
No, 100%. And this, like I said, this is someone that knows Afrobeats. I didn't jump in when Ojola Bar came on. Like to most of you, I know my. I know my. So it's one of those ones where I'm sure people see you, and they're like, let me be cool. But I have to give you your flowers. You were one of the first to do it on a mainstream level.
I appreciate it.
And not during, like, I know we had like an Afro swing era, and we had we had the Ozonto era, but I'm talking about mainstream Afro beats, not a sound, not an era, I'm talking about artistry. Yeah. So please, I just had to give you that moment.
Thank you.
Because I was thinking, it's like, people do that a lot, where it's like there's people who are inspired by their sound, inspired by their music, and when they see them, it's like, I have to wear my glasses. But come on, we are talking about Kanye West here.
Do you know what, right? I feel like I have it even worse, because it's a Niger thing, and it's a South London thing. It's a UK thing. Do you understand? So, like me, I'm telling you, like my team, right? We've gone to the craziest places, been in the craziest rooms. Composure. Like we're meant to be here. Not on a pompous thing. It's just like believing in yourself. Like, no, I'm meant to be here. Let me act right. I don't need to be jumping around doing star jumps just because I met, whoever. No me say if I meet Rihanna tomorrow, I don't go.
But also, I feel like we need to start showing love where love is due.
100%.
I really do believe that, and I feel like that's something I'm exercising as well. Like if I see someone that I genuinely love, I'll tell them I love them.
And that's why I had that when I met Kanye. I had that honest moment.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And literally was like, yo, let's hit up the studio. Do you understand?
Okay, so we're back to the next phase of the story where you tell us that you have a song. Go. Okay, you tell the story.
I've actually never said this anywhere before.
Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
I've actually never said this anywhere before, because see me, right? I just feel like it's sneaky because the song is not out, or I haven't dropped the song. So it's sneaky.
Are you gonna drop the song?
It's up to you. Nah.
So are you telling me?
So let me just tell you how the story
just
went.
Tell me.
So I'll paint a picture to you. This was the day before we were about to leave Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously everybody's getting ready to leave. And I'm telling my guy, man, are you sure we shouldn't go and just... Because there's different... Okay, let me describe it to you. Imagine like, there was a time where he put out the pictures during the time where he had like these domes. And they were like outdoors.
Okay.
But they were like tents, domes, right? But he had studios
in them.
Like in them,
Okay.
right? Right. So it was like, I don't know why he set it up like that, but it had something to do with like the sound and like just the energy.
This feels familiar.
I'm sure you've seen a picture of it.
It's not the video where
he was dancing to
Wizkid.
Is it? Yeah,
Wizkid.
Yeah.
And Bakuli was filming. Okay, so that's
that place.
Because that video killed me.
Yeah, it was that place.
Okay, go on. I know where we are. I know where we are now. Yeah,
that's it. I painted the picture. So everybody was getting ready to leave, and I was like, yeah. I kind of like missed my chance to, play this guy beats or whatever, right? And my guy's just like, no, let's go and set up the studio in one of the rooms. Mm-hmm. So there's studio setups all over it was like basically like a resort. Mm-hmm. You got to take like a private plane to get there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And there was different studios set up all over the camp. Some set up in a dome, some set up in different rooms on the resort. So we set up in a studio, literally like you have to walk past that room to get into the restaurant.
Okay.
To have breakfast and stuff. So it was strategic. So obviously we set up there. I'm now playing beats loud. Do you understand? Making sure everybody hears.
Bass.
So I remember, I can't remember who walked past first. It might have been his madam at the time. Mm-hmm. Walked past, looked in, and he popped his head in and was like nodding to whatever was playing. He's like, yo, I'm coming back.
Okay.
I'm thinking, yeah, this guy's gassing, Literally like 15 minutes later, maybe he goes to eat, comes back, says, play that beat again.
Oh my God.
Starts freestyling for like a good 10 minutes. Obviously, I'm recording everything. But he's not recording into the mic. Like he grabs like a phone and starts like recording, like an idea. Then that was the end of it. That's the story.
So he didn't go into the booth.
The booth was there. So imagine like this is the setup.
The whole thing was a booth.
Imagine like it wasn't a booth. It was like, how could I put it? It was literally just a room.
Okay.
Literally just a room. So imagine next door is the kitchen and we're set up in here.
Okay.
Right? This is just a normal room. You have to walk past this place to get to the kitchen. We're playing music loud. Somebody opens the door and says, how far? The only reason why we set up there is because everybody can hear the music. Yeah.
So is it coming out or what? Like,
how can it come out now?
That's how I want it. So it's just so. But you've got.
But he was. I've got it now. He was talking the utmost crud on that song, on that beat.
Like he was sending shots.
The utmost crud. Like this was before like he had his ranting moments years later. Yeah.
So he's always been that guy. Oh, that's exciting. I've always wanted to meet Kanye West.
I've always wanted to tell that story. I don't know what made me tell it on this podcast, but
I'm glad. Listen, because guess what? Because one thing about me, I'm a Kanye fan, and I feel like your spirit can tell.
I love Kanye. I love Kanye. Like it's so deep that. So like the whole like alter scene right now. Yeah, they all started somewhere, right? Big up to DRB, big up TZ, big up Fresh Show, Bodge, right? Those guys brought like a wave to like Lagos, right? How I was able to get into that way of creativity. There was this thing back in the day that Kanye used to have called Kanye University.
Okay.
I may be telling my age here. But he had this, like all the creatives, like that are into street fashion, they'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Right? So it was like this blog that used to post all the freshest stuff, all the models. That's how I knew about certain supermodels before they blew up, certain brands, streetwear brands before they blew up. Literally studying fashion, studying style, studying aesthetics, studying art direction. Because I always knew that when I get my shot in this music business, I'm going to come out totally different from what everybody else is doing, you know? And that's how I was able to conceptualize even what Last Days of Summer is, and like the colors and sort of like attaching that to like warm weather and the sun and oranges and reds and stuff like that. Then my next EP, First Days of Winter, associating that with like blues and the pinks and stuff like that and the moods. I learned all of that stuff from like Kanye and all of the people that he was studying. Do you understand? Whether it's James Terrell or whoever, right? So yeah.
It's something interesting. I feel like I always say success leaves clues. So I feel like that's something that I do as well. Like I like to study people like that have done it before. Like sometimes I go into like radio archives. Like I listen to a lot of like when
I can tell.
Williams,
I can tell. I can tell.
I do that. When Wendy Williams, she used to have like Wendy Williams experience in like 2003, 4, 5. When Charlemagne was still,
when Charlemagne was working for her.
So sometimes I listen to I study a lot of people that have done it before successfully and just take inspiration and take notes and pull things apart. But yeah, I would like to move on. I want to get to know more about you and your thoughts, and I want you to break some stuff down to me. So obviously we've been on the internet, we've been on the Twitter.
Oh gosh.
And we've been having some, you know, with some looks at some of your tweets. So we're going to do behind the tweets. So I am going to read one of your tweets and you're going to explain it to me, break it down. Because, you know, sometimes like I feel like Twitter X is a very much pump and dump. Do you know what? Can I just say something? We do behind the tweets all the time, but we have never called it X, by the way. We never call it X. And guys, it's called X. Don't let Elon Musk sue me.
Some people still call it Twitter.
Do you know what? Can I just say?
If you type in Twitter in Google, say X, doesn't matter.
No, it still comes the same way. But can I just say, I have this weird niggling feeling that I'm going to meet Elon Musk. And I don't know why.
It's crazy. I feel the same way.
Do you not feel the same way? It's like one day I'm just going to see Elon Musk. I don't know what it is. We're going to meet and we're going to be brethren.
Say brethren.
Okay, brethren. I can see me and Elon Musk being brethren. I can see him being somebody that has bare like random friends. I can see him like he's not one of those people that's only the people that play golf that he hangs out with. Okay. I feel like he's one of those people that has them random, you know, that cheeky Somali friend, you know, that cheeky Nigerian friend that he hangs out. It's like, oh, got a bit Afrobeats here. Like, you know, that type. Anyways, right, here's the tweets. That could have borderline been cut out. The team was thinking, oh my God, do we need to cut this out? Do we need to cut this out? No, it's okay. No, we can still go. I saved it. I picked it back up. You're not going to cancel me. Fuck out. Anyways. So, tweet number 1. Ain't no judging you in Berry's room. First of all, what, do you know what? I hear Berry's room a lot. What is inside Berry's room? What is Berry's room?
So Berry's room is like, okay. Let me not be esoteric.
You can be nutty if you want to.
No, Berry's room is my label.
Okay.
Is my imprint, my brand, my where I house Maleek Berry, where I house everything, right?
Okay.
But the way it started off, why it's even called Berry's room was that's where it started. Like literally in my small room, my mom's house. I used to literally look at the 4 corners of the walls, right? And say to myself that every single thing that I'm creating in this room is gonna touch the 4 corners of the world.
Amazing.
Do you understand? Like literally dreaming, right? In a box, thinking outside of a box, right? But it's more like a room, and from that room, I made my biggest records like Control, Been Calling, and just literally everything that's gotten me to where I am today all came from that one room. So that's one side of Berry's room, the label and what it means and blah blah blah. That particular line was from my song Secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
You think?
No. I think I think the title, the sentence speaks for itself. When you enter Berry's room,
In your mommy's house.
Because there's a new Berry's room.
You said.
There's a new Berry. I'm telling you, that was how Berry's room started off. I'm trying to tell you the origins. I'm telling you the origins. I'm telling you all the origins and everything. I have to give you the background now.
You can't. So is it one room or is it two rooms? Is it your mommy's room or is it not that room? Because
it started somewhere. It started somewhere. Berry's room is a lot more advanced now. It's a lot. It has many entrances. So
okay.
It's a whole lot different now. But that was how it started off.
So Berry's room is more than one room.
Yeah.
You've not thought about this, have you?
No. Just look, wait. Now you're trying to catch me. I'm not gonna slip. I'm not gonna slip. But when I said ain't no, think about it.
I'm sorry.
Ain't no judging you in Berry's room.
That's what I'm saying. I thought, you see, just the reason why we picked this is because I thought you were gonna give me like, yeah, you know, it's a place where fantasies can exist.
No, that's too corny.
But you can't say things like this.
No.
And then be like, yeah, this is my mommy's house.
No, that was the first Berry's room. Let me give you the description of the new Berry's room.
Okay.
Do you want to hear it or not?
Okay, cool. So we've had a renovation in Berry's room.
We've had a renovation.
It started in a box room in mommy's house. So the renovation is what's the renovation?
It started with an actual box room.
When
I can't even tell you the dimensions of the room, how small the room was.
Is it single bed?
There was a single bed in there.
Single bed.
Then I now upgraded to double bed.
Okay.
Then now,
that was it. Then like you had less walking space in the double bed.
Space, yeah.
But who needs walking space when you got visions? Do you know what I'm saying? Who needs when you got? Who needs walking space when we're trying to hit the four walls of the one? Do you know what I'm saying? No. Okay, renovated Berry's room looks like.
So, listen, yeah.
Go
if
on.
Papito tells you ain't no judging you in Berry's room, that means come inside my room. I'm bare all. There's no judging.
Okay.
There's no judging physically. There's no judging emotionally. There's no judging spiritually.
Okay.
There's no judging mentally.
Okay.
You enter Berry's room, you feel free. You bear all. It's like you can be naked in Berry's room. And that's a metaphor, by the way.
Okay, so it's not a sex dungeon.
No, I'm saying you could be naked in Berry's room and there will be no judging.
Right. So, guys, Berry's room is the place. Yes. You could be naked, but please don't be naked. Basically. Okay, right, I get you. It's not a sex dungeon, guys, but it could be.
It's not.
But it's not.
Please.
No, but it could be, but it's not. I'm trying to just.
It's definitely not.
It's not a sex dungeon, but you could be naked if you want to, but don't.
It's definitely not. But you enter Berry's room and you come out feeling 1,000x better.
Okay.
1,000x better about yourself, just better.
So it's like therapy or like church.
You didn't see in my secrets video, I was a therapist. You didn't see, I was giving a beautiful lady a therapy session.
So it's like therapy then. But you could be naked if you want to.
Hey, I said metaphor.
Metaphorically. I'm just trolling you. I'm trolling you, by the way. I'm trolling. But I love that. I think that's beautiful. If I had a room, what would I call it? If I had a room, because I think the thought of having a room is fun. If I had a room, Joyce's jumpy whatever Jay. Come on, you got to help me here.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Because Berry's room.
Joyce's jungle?
No, because it's not a jungle, is it?
Joyce's bunker.
Come on, man. This is not World War II.
I'm trying to give you some like
Joyce's. Oh,
what?
Tia said the Hoochie house. You did your big one on that.
Oh, wow.
The Hoochie house. Emmanuel. The Hoochie house. But the Hoochie house makes it sound like a sex room. It makes it sound like we're just
like some bondage.
Like so, yeah, nah, it's not that. It's not that. In fact, it's probably opposite. We're gonna go there. I do Wednesday, Shiloh. Right, we've got the next one. Yeah, I miss my sound too. LOL.
So,
first of all, that side was very intense, wasn't it?
No. Because no. Let me explain.
Go on.
So, okay. So we had the conversation before about where have I been?
Okay.
And at the same time, that conversation, where's Maleek been? Conversation, another conversation has been going on. I miss Maleek Berry's sound. Where's Maleek Berry's sound?
Mm-hmm.
I miss that 2016 to 2019 sound.
Mm-hmm.
I miss that 2017 era. Oh, Maleek Berry's peak, blah, blah, blah. Right? So I don't know if you like listen to Jay-Z a lot.
No.
But Jay-Z had this like dope line back in the day where he said,
your age is definitely showing, by the way, but carry on.
Everybody likes Jay-Z now. You know, like Jay-Z.
Emmanuel? No. This is the Gen Z. This
Wait.
is the Gen Z
Oh,
representation in
no.
this room.
Let me ask him this. Okay, so who's your favorite rapper?
Right.
American.
It's a bit controversial. I'll say Kendrick.
Why is it controversial?
Because
Kendrick.
it's very specific.
No, Kendrick.
But
is
I don't
dope,
listen
though,
to
Kendrick.
I don't listen to him the most, but I like how he makes music and produces it.
Puts his words together. Right. I'll let you have that.
Kendrick.
No, Kendrick is good. Though.
I like Kendrick.
No. Kendrick is dope. I love Kendrick.
You know what this interaction reminds me of when Lil Wayne, someone asked Lil Wayne, oh, who's your top 3 or top 10? And he said, Eminem's number 1. He said, Eminem's number 1? Kanye even make the list?
No, Eminem is cold though.
Eminem is cold.
But like, I love Jay-Z.
Okay.
I love Jay-Z.
I don't have much anyway. Anyways, okay, so you listen to a Jay-Z verse and he said,
on my old album.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So it's like another way of, I miss my old sound too, right? But it was also another way of like, I miss my old sound, but is my sound really old? Is my sound really old, or are you just hearing 1,000 different iterations of it right now?
He said all these is my sons.
Look, listen.
Oh.
I mean no disrespect to no one, but like, I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying. So when I tweet, I don't like to talk too much, but I tweet, I keep the words to a minimum, and whoever needs to understand can understand.
I love that. That was smooth. That was cool. Talk your yeah. Talk your I love that. Yeah.
Don't kill me.
On this I'm a recluse. Please tell them, let them know. Yeah.
See, listen, I know I'm a recluse, but where I came from, where I grew up around, like, ain't no recluse.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? But just in terms of like my personality and my character, I'm a recluse. But
I love that.
Trust me, that South London comes out every now and then. Now,
So
I'll let them know that, this is my sound.
Some people say flattery is like, some people say like imitation is flattery.
Mhm.
Are you someone that agrees with that? Or are you somebody's kind of like, you lot are just biting, you're just biting
No.
everything I've done?
No, I think it's cool. I think it's fine. Doesn't, it's as long as it like, I just like, I have a thing with like people paying homage.
Agreed.
Do you understand? Because like, I will never go like a moment without saying, oh, like One Day inspired a lot of my music.
Don't get me started on One Day Cole because I scream.
Like One Day inspired a lot of my, like we had moments, I can say we have moments where I put him onto some sounds as well. But there's, even if I tell One Day, oh yeah, listen to this, he's the GOAT to me. Melodically. Like you can't cut that.
That's my king.
Do you understand? So it doesn't take anything away from me giving him his flowers and giving him his props. Like I'm secure in myself. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I'm secure in myself enough to say, yo, like where these guys have taken Afrobeats to right now is you cannot hate. You can't hate. You have to be happy.
Yeah.
Because everybody, if you have Senso, everybody that's coming after to do anything after what these guys have been able to do in terms of a global stage, right? It's gonna be easier for everybody.
I 100%
because
agree.
our music is way more like accepted and palatable now.
First of all, I want to take this time to tell One Day Cole again on this podcast, I love you so much with all my heart. I'm a super fan. I've had the privilege of meeting so many people.
Have you met One Day?
I'm yet to meet One Day.
Don't worry, I'll connect you.
I just want everyone to know.
That's my bro.
Honestly, Maleek, I will never let you down.
No.
If it was anyone else.
It's you.
Wait,
Come on.
I need to just say this. You see, my steez is high.
Yeah.
I am a steeziana.
Yeah.
But you see One Day Cole, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably start crying.
That means you have an ear for good music.
One Day
No,
Cole.
that means you actually have an ear for good music.
When people are talking about top three, and I'm like, bruv, One Day Cole is what are you talking about? Excuse me, you lot are saying Wizkid, Davido, Burna.
She didn't say that one.
When One Day Cole
say that one. It's her that said it to not me.
The daddy. Nah, I'ma say it. When One Day Cole is everybody's father. Excuse me.
Is a beast. Come on.
He's the only one I will cry for. I'm not gonna lie. I probably will start crying. That's the honest truth. And I've never met him, but I've met so many other people. That one I will cry for because
I love One Day. I love One Day.
He is good. I want to talk about your new song. I want to talk about your new song. Obviously, you have a new single that's out with Ruger called Lately. And can I just say, I love that song so much.
Oh, thank you.
Baby, I've been watching you lately. And there's a lot of music that I get sent, and I really love and appreciate everyone that is dropping and releasing. But this one has been, I said it to you, it has been spinning.
Thank you.
It has been spinning.
I'm fulfilled. I'm grateful.
And Ruger's verse,
dangerous.
And his
the verse is gonna cause problems.
And you know what? And the homage, baby Bendy.
So you see what I was saying about homage.
Baby Bendy.
You see what I was saying about homage. Ruger I'm not even saying that just because I've got a record with him. Like when I get around people, like I've been in the game for so long that I'm not in a hurry to like befriend anybody or be next to anybody.
If it's natural but not by force.
It has to be natural.
Agreed.
Right? And Ruger's one was 100% natural, and just like sitting down with him and having conversations in the studio. That boy is like, he's young, but he's wise beyond his years.
Defo.
And
honestly, Ru actually played me the song a while back. We was in the car. This was even before I knew you was coming on the show. This was actually before I even had met you.
Wow.
And just the way he spoke about you.
Wow.
And we actually used that car journey to go on a little Maleek Berry journey.
That's crazy.
We went on a Maleek Berry journey.
That's crazy.
Because he played it. He played it. He was playing his unreleased, and that one came out.
Wow.
And I was like, I cannot believe Maleek Berry. This Maleek Berry. I was like, Maleek Berry. I said, ha! my daddy. Wow. I was like, this is good. And he was like, yeah, when we're just talking about you, and we're just talking about your journey and how much he loves you, and you can just feel the chemistry, and you can tell that he listens to your music and he knows your music. So, and obviously, I Love You, I Love Ru combination. It's a great single. It's a great single. So why this one specifically? Like, why this one? Why did you release this one as a single? What was the importance? Because from my artist friends, when I talk to them, there's an importance as to why something is dropped as a single, as opposed to a part of the album.
Right.
So why this one?
There's no way I'm gonna have an artist as talented as Ruger on a record and it's not gonna be in a single.
Period.
Like what? First of all. Number two, he's a superstar.
Period.
Right? And I think, so it's funny because we were just talking about that tweet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss my old sound too. And what birthed that tweet was, oh yeah, I miss Maleek Berry sound and blah, 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 whatever, right? I made that record with the idea of capturing my old listeners that are familiar with this sound.
And you captured it well.
Right.
I felt like I was 19 again.
Do you know what I mean?
In college.
Yeah, just
no money, dreams.
I feel like I pay attention to what the fans say a lot.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of the general consensus in the music space from the fans' perspective, even though they're enjoying themselves and turning up, there's a lot of like love vibes missing. There's a lot of...
Just stop it, Maleek. Just stop
there's
it.
like this, and you got to understand, right? Listen, we grew up in South London, right? So can't do gangster more. There's nothing, no amount of gangster you want to do to a South London guy that, like, bro, just sing about girls. Make love music. Let's
Maleek,
enjoy.
They're not begging girls in the desert.
Let's
like
enjoy. Let's
Maleek,
sing in the rain again.
They're not begging women in the desert like they used to. They're not.
And they would, you know what? Like people would say, okay, yeah, well, women don't really want that anymore.
I do.
Do you understand? But I feel like that's a lie.
It's a bumbo clad lie.
I feel like that's a lie because
from hell.
Because
it's from the pits of hell.
Excuse me. Even it's a one big cycle, right? Because
can we have another
please.
Long
Thank you.
Island.
I think it's one big cycle, right? Because we can say as men, right? Oh yeah, well the women don't really want that anymore. You know, they want toxic guys.
That's not true.
Women, no matter what you put them through, their number one priority. You have to give them affection.
Yes. What else?
Nothing is going to replace that affection.
Period.
Do you understand? Right? And my MO is always, how can I tell her she's sexy 9 more ways than I've said it before, differently? How can I say she's beautiful or she broke my heart in 20 different ways? Right? That was still, like, Been Callin' is a heartbreak song, right? But it makes you feel warm inside. It makes you feel, there's like a feeling it gives you, right? There's also, there's also the balance of, yeah. You want to make...
No, I need to sing it. Somebody call it Purple.
It's a matter
on the dance floor.
Let's go.
Dance floor.
Let's go.
Somebody falling in love.
In love. It's a matter.
Yeah.
So, do you know what's so crazy that you sang that song? When I was making songs like that, right, all that was in my head was, how can I like create something that doesn't exist? How can I, first of all, I'll start with a groove. Okay, cool, I've not heard this groove before.
Oh, la, la, la. On the beat, yeah. That beginning, yeah. That beginning. Okay.
Different chords, different chord progressions. Like it. Back then, I was experimenting with a lot of. So I had Control, which was like the bright sound.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had For Me, which is like the dark sound.
For me.
So
yeah,
if I want to paint a perfect picture, Control, beach, sun.
Yeah.
For me, nighttime. Turn up vibes. Yeah. Do you understand?
That's what it gives, though.
Right. So records like For Me, records like what else? What else had that similar kind of vibe? Now, For Me was definitely its own lane. But back then, all I was thinking of was, how can I make my women feel sexy?
That one is sexy.
Right?
That
Without
one is sexy.
Objectifying them.
I love that.
And just like making them feel sexy in a way that's uplifting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? But still sounding a teeny bit toxic. Just a teeny bit.
Naughty, just
a
dash of
teeny
toxicity.
bit. Not Ruga level, but just a teeny bit. Do you understand? So that was always like the things that would go through my head before like I write a song and stuff.
If you ever see me looking at my phone, it's because I'm looking at your discovery at the moment.
Oh, okay.
That's why, not because I'm texting.
Okay.
I'm looking at your discography. Guys, I'm learning a new word every day.
Don't worry.
Let's move on to the next tweet while we wait for our Long Island. Thank you very much, Latif. Always on the mix, making sure that I'm feeling no lit. Making sure that I'm doing that. Okay, let me not. Sorry. Do you know what? Yeah, I watched the video. I don't know if it's gonna be out. It's gonna be out by the time this comes out. I love the video.
Thank you.
Of Lately.
Thank
but
you.
guys, I just thought when I watched the video, like, I know I say that I always say that I would like to have a interlude on somebody's album. Or I would like to have, no, wait. Let me land there. I'd like to have an interview on somebody's album. Or I'd like to have some sort of stamp on an album. Like where I get a plaque. I want a plaque. But.
You know what, yeah?
Go on.
Can you speak an American accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's test it.
Okay, what should I say?
Say, Maleek, I've been trying to call you. But wait, don't laugh. I've been trying to call you. You're not picking up. Give me a call back when you get this. Okay. American accents. Any states. Just freestyle.
Maleek, I've been trying to call you.
What's this sound? You want me to put this on?
Maleek, I've been trying to call you. Can you call me?
Is that a sexy voice?
Am I supposed to be sexy?
It's meant to be sexy voice.
Okay, so it's not like
all this.
Yo, fam, like man's trying to call you. Like this supposed to be. Okay, wait. Airy. Hey, Maleek. Wait, what accent?
Nah, which state is this one? It sounds like.
Wait,
Ikorodu via
I
New
actually
York.
got a good accent. Maleek. I've been trying to call you. Wait. Now I need to get this.
Okay. You know what? I'm making it too hard. Use your UK accents. Let's hear.
Oh, even worse. Wait.
Use your UK accents.
Wait, sexily, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. Because obviously you're leaving a voicemail.
You stressed me out with the sexy.
You're leaving a voicemail.
Wait.
You've been calling somebody 200 times. They didn't pick up.
Okay. Excuse me, Maleek. I've been trying to call you. Why are you not picking up? Okay, wait.
Oh, God.
Hey, Maleek. Okay.
This is your audition,
Oh, come on.
Don't download. It's your audition,
You know what? You just
I don't understand
what does Tia listen to? What's that thing? You know, Tia's trying to coach me into doing it sexily.
Tia said, nah, bro, try again.
Okay.
This your last try.
Oh,
I'm going to give you one more try.
Okay.
Because in the booth, now one take.
Okay, yes, true. Thank you very much. Honestly, Maleek, I'm fed up. I've been trying to call you and you're not picking up my phone. What's your problem?
What? Can we give her? No. Let's give her a round of applause. Hey! I was like, come on, man.
I did level 3 acting.
Come on.
Back in the day.
Come on. Those Easter eggs
Gang. Talented.
I like it a lot.
Skills. All of that. No, seriously, honestly.
So I have, the reason why I wanted you to do that is because I have 3 possible interludes.
Okay.
That I made, right? One is, 3 possible interludes to go on the album. Mm-hmm. And I'm still considering putting them on the album. I was going to put them on at first.
And you took them off? Then
I took them off because I felt like, why do people want to listen to interludes in this era?
If it's me, yeah. Why not?
Do they want to listen to interludes? No, but then I thought like these interludes, like I really took time. Obviously,
they're good.
The era that I grew up in, all of the albums had interludes.
Yeah.
You understand? All of the album had skits, you know. Whether it's one big breaking bottle on somebody's head or whatever. You know, it gives the album or music sort of like a cinematic kind of experience.
I agree.
But what made me take it off was that whole, Afrobeats right now, everybody's listening to like fast-paced music. A lot of the interludes are like slow jammy, a lot of keys, a lot of guitars. I'm like,
I like an album with a journey, with a story. Because if not, it's just the EP. It's just a mixtape where it's just a collection of music. Right. But if the interlude helps the narrative of what the album is about, or I think it's important.
Yeah, Gen Z, so I'm going to listen to you.
Yes, I'm Gen Z. You know what? What?
If you say interlude is
hot.
I'm putting it to the album.
Interlude is hot. What's your are you a millennial? Oh.
This is the second time that she's trying to. Are we? Oh, no, sorry.
Millennials.
Am I Gen Z?
You're definitely not Gen Z,
Gen
mate.
Alpha?
You're definitely not Gen Alpha, mate.
I'm a millennial. I'm just playing.
What do you see the difference in Gen Z that you don't like? It's like you got your generation and you're looking at Gen Z. It's like, oh yeah, you lot are different. Like, what's the difference? What do you see as a millennial?
So I've got younger brothers.
Okay.
Twins, right?
Oh, twins.
Yeah.
Okay,
twins.
fun.
They're like, how old are they now? 20.
Fun.
So obviously they're my gateway to Gen Z.
Is 20 Gen Z?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops. They're my gateway to Gen Z world. Okay. Right? So if I'm gonna post any picture on my Instagram, I send it to them first. They'll tell me if it's dead or not. If I'm going to put feature, I'll ask them, is this artist popping?
Look at your Instagram before I say what I want to say.
Is this artist popping or is he dead? They'll tell me.
Let me look at your Instagram. Actually, no, your Instagram is good. Honestly, like sometimes I've been looking at people's Instagram and I can tell this one is a millennium, especially boys, especially guys.
Yeah, but it's not easy.
Nah.
It's not easy because do you know why, right? I'm telling you, if I had my way, I would not post for the whole year. Because I don't know what to post. It's not like back in the day, Instagram, you could just post one random food pic or post your cocktail and you'll be fine. Now you have to post, you have to make sure you're dripping, you have to make sure you got a nice carousel.
Look at this picture. See the leg cock out.
Please.
Hey.
Please.
No, your Instagram is good. Your Instagram, it doesn't show millennial. There's some Instagram I see and I said, this one is so about 65.
But that's because I pay attention.
Yeah, you do. I love that.
I pay attention. Like I'm not ashamed to say,
yeah,
I'll go on all the popping artists, right? In Afrobeats. It's like you'd be silly if you don't. Do you understand? Like, because not only you must study their music, you must study the way they post. You must just so you can understand what's actually going on. Otherwise, you'd be out of touch. Right?
I agree.
So the main difference, going back to your question, right? I feel like if I was to describe Gen Z in one sentence, I no send una papa.
What does that mean?
That means I could not give two
True.
I'm gonna do what the heck I want. As in, I don't send your papa. I don't care about you. Like, I don't even give a damn about your pops, right?
Facts.
So that's Gen Z, right? They do things with no fear. We're always like calculating. Oh man, if I post this, what they're gonna say, or if I tweet this, what they're gonna say, if I release this kind of music, what's gonna happen? These guys are just throwing things out.
Do you know what? That's a big fact.
They're just throwing things out. And sometimes I try and like think back, when I was Gen Z, was I like this?
You were never Gen Z.
Was I?
When you were young. Just say
Sorry. Yeah. Oh gosh. My chest. My chest. Hey, gosh.
By the way.
Joyce.
By the way.
Oh, you don't get joy. Oh god.
I'm sorry.
No, but when I was younger, like sometimes I try to think back, like was I this fearless? And I kind of was. Even the whole idea of transitioning to artist from a producer was one of the scariest things I've ever had to do in my life.
Wow.
One of the scariest things I've ever had to do in my life. Honestly, because I'm like, if you could pick anybody in this world that if they had a choice to live a quiet life for the next 20 years, that's me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like noise.
Do you mind me asking what your star sign is?
Leo. It's hard to believe, right?
It is hard to believe. I mean, but I've met some very quiet, not quiet, but very recluse Leos before.
Yeah. I'm recluse, so I'm very recluse, but you can see
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm still
like
for example, right?
People, more
that comment that I made about my sound.
That's
very Leo.
That's very Leo. But you have Leo moments.
Right.
But I also like that. I feel like there's two types of Leos, yeah. There's one that's like very, when I step into the scene, this is me type thing. No. And there's one that it's like, I feel like you have a presence. Right. I feel like sometimes being, what's the word? Being confident and being like, what's the word? Dominant is the presence. It's not necessarily a sound where you're like, watch me. Like sometimes it's the presence. Right. And I've seen you where it's like you're chill, but people know you're there. Like right. So that's still Leo energy, to be honest. It's not so much verbal where it's like, I'm loud and I'm outside but it's very much an internalized energy. Yeah. It's a confidence. Yeah, that's the word, confidence. Yeah. You know, my words are limited. But that type of vibe. I see it.
I'm not no loudness.
I definitely see it.
There's no need to make noise.
I'll be so honest here. I've lost my train of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Move on, cool.
Hey MJ, this is Michelle, your biggest fan from the US of A. You are the most hilarious podcast I've ever came across. Keep doing your big ones. I'm just so proud just to watch you, and I hope I end up on the show. Thank you. Bye.
Quick one before we go to WinorBin. What are you listening to at the moment?
Wow, what am I listening to right now?
That you care to share.
I'm listening to Thames, Born in the World.
At this point, you're Thames' best friend.
No, I just.
At this point, that's your bestie.
No. I obviously her manager's my good friend. Big up Muyiwa.
Yeah.
But I love her music. Seriously. And I've also gone back to listening to like Wiz Made in Lagos as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just so
Great
I can
album.
just get the vibes, the energy.
This is in preparation for your album.
Yeah.
You know we love an exclusive here. You know we love an exclusive here. So have you got a name for the album?
If Only Love Was Enough.
If Only Love Was Enough.
Yeah.
Why that title?
I think it speaks for itself. You know, I feel...
If Only Love Was Enough, bring money.
Do you know what's so crazy? Right?
Go
Imagine like...
What?
Just imagine like...
What?
Like a stump, right? Tree stump or whatever.
Yeah.
10 billion roots come out of it, stems, whatever it's called, come out of it.
Okay.
That's literally the whole point of this album. To start up so many conversations, right? About love not being enough.
Okay.
There's still going to be some people that are going to say, all we need is love. Yeah, right.
You know what I'm on in it.
Listen.
You don't know what I'm on in it.
No. It's so deep, yeah.
You don't know what I'm on in it. Wait, sorry. So, I agree. I agree.
You know, so okay, so getting serious now, right? I'll give you the analogy and just the history behind it, right? So my first project, Last Days of Summer,
Yes.
had a lot of very like happy kind of vibes,
High energy, yeah.
high energy,
warm.
Then, AKA summer, spring.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to First Days of Winter, which had darker, more moody songs, Been Calling, What If, all of those kind of records, right? Which was a lot more darker, a lot more moody, winter, autumn.
Yeah.
Right? Then you have Isolation Room, which is sort of like a intermission.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then, bear in mind, I've mentioned 2 EPs and a mixtape. I've not dropped my debut album yet.
You can imagine. Whole high.
Okay, cool. So we now get to If Only Love Was Enough. I've been singing about love. I'd had to break love. I'd had to break love. I'd had to break love. We get to If Only Love Was Enough, and now we're not just taking you through one season or another season. We're taking you through the actual life cycle.
I love that.
Right, and tying it in with all of the seasons. Right, and literally breaking up, making up, breaking up, making up, breaking up, making up, the cycle, and taking you through all the moves from summer to autumn,
winter,
to winter to spring.
So this is for all the lover boys and the lover girls.
Because
honestly, you're right. I feel like we're in an era right now where we're in a very much boy girl movement, and the reason why we're on the boy girl movement is because we're all heartbroken and tired. We've all agreed, let's be honest, shut the fuck up. Don't even come and be like, no, not me, I'm enjoying single life. No, you're not. It's okay. So I feel like this type of album for the lover boys and the lover girls is very much needed. Guys, and especially in this era, why do you think R&B parties are coming back? Because we miss the sound of when people were crying in the deserts.
We miss it. We
Baby,
honestly
I've
miss
been
it.
calling. We miss that.
We miss it.
You don't want to answer me. We don't have that no more. Everyone's like, I don't give a heck. Cry in the desert for me. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm upset. You're upset. Let's go back to being lover boys and lover girls. I'm really, really excited about this project. And I'm really excited about listening to you explore. I feel like love generally, and just kind of love sounds. Love in a way where it's like you've seen how Afrobeats has evolved and grown. So even seeing you in a new sound, I feel like the new single, we've seen you in the Maleek Berry, who we know. It's OG Maleek Berry. But I'm very excited to see what you have learned in the process of you as a man, you as a producer, and just hearing something that's like, oh, I've never heard this before from Maleek, but this is really giving. I'm very, very excited.
Thank you.
Have we got a date at all? Or even a roundabout? You don't need to, you see Nigerian people, they don't have to drop dates too tough, because it's like, you know, when you're flying out and that, and they're like, do you ever speak to Nigerian people? They're like, oh, when are you flying out? And you're like, maybe like,
well, I'm glad
not
you know.
Sure yet. Nigerian people are very funny when it comes to dropping dates.
They won't tell you the exact date.
They won't tell you the exact date. That's why I said, if you could give me the roundabouts, are we going to see something this year?
100%.
Okay, that's good.
Like 100%. No, 100. No, 100%.
Wait.
It's coming this year. Honestly, and it has to be before December.
Okay, very good. That's what I wanted.
Yeah, that's what you like to hear.
I wanted to know whether it was. So we've got either October, November. We've only got October and November, guys. Listen, look at us. We've got 2 options there.
I feel like that's a good enough.
No, do you know what? I can accept that.
Yeah, that's a good enough.
I can accept that.
Because the level of the music that's coming, I don't even want to hype too much. I don't want to talk too much. I know a bunch of other artists are dropping around that same period. But I just honestly believe that, you know, good music will always stand the test of time.
Agreed.
Whenever I'm creating music, I try my best not to create music based on like what I'm hearing outside. Right? And okay, cool. Like if we're all creators, right? Let me just get deep on you.
Get deep.
If we're all creators and we're made in God's image, and God is a creator, and God isn't in time, why are we creating based on time?
I agree.
Do you understand? You create, you take yourself outside of time, outside of anything that's going on now. You go deep within yourself and you flip in right.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the records that are going to be played 30, 40 years from now. And people are going to feel the same.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I could not care less what's popping right now. All of the popping sounds, I get it. I understand because I'm a producer, right? But just knowing that I've got songs on there that I created, and literally every single song on there, I created it just based on what I was feeling.
Yeah, from the core.
Not based on what I heard on radio, or not based on whatever.
And do you know why that is so amazing? Because what we're going to see is the same thing you did when you first started. Is what we've not seen before. Is the new precedent.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you're listening to what everybody else is doing, you're just following trends. But when you're doing something that is from the core of you, you create the new trend. And I feel like I'm excited to see that. Like when I hear things like that, it excites me because it's like, I'm not trying to do what everyone else is doing, but I'm trying to do what everyone else is going to try and do later on.
Exactly.
And that...
Exactly. You don't get time. You don't get time.
You're my guy.
This is the analogy, right? The first project, iPhone 1. Second project, iPhone 2. The third project, which was the information, was like the iPhone XR, whatever, you know, right? Now, I'm trying to give you guys the iPad.
Oh.
Or AI, like a whole new technology.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And
then it should
that
be
will now be the new blueprint.
Then you need to just leave iPhone. Then you be Google Pixel. Because they've got better software.
Is Google sponsoring you or something?
No, I'm just... So guys, this episode is sponsored by Google Pixel.
Don't kill me.
They've not got me yet. But no, like they've got better software. Like, you can't take this to the iPad.
Of course, but you know what I mean.
I know
like
what
a
you mean.
Whole new technology.
I'm excited.
Right?
I'm very excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. This is like the first time in a long time that I've been excited about my music. I don't get excited about my music because I'm super hard on myself. But this time around,
that's good to know. Have you finished it? Is it finished now?
It's finished.
Okay, so that means I get to listen to it early because when I get off camera, I'm gonna beg you to find time to play it to me.
There's some sweet songs on there, or you know.
I'm ready.
Babies will be made.
Yeah, no, not quite yet. I mean, babies will be made when the time comes.
No, that's what I'm saying. Babies will be made of the song. People will reconcile. They'll spin the block to their exes.
Can I say a random story?
It's really gonna be a time.
Can I say a random story? I went to my mum's house over the weekend. Me and all my siblings went to my mum's house, and somebody told my mum. that that they should tell me. A pastor said, if anybody has child, they shouldn't throw it away or they should keep it. That was the prophecy, right? For some bloody reason, everyone looked at me. Everyone thought, MJ's next.
Bouncing baby girl.
I don't know. No, it's not like I am so career focused.
Yeah.
I'm so career focused that I don't even, I'm not even thinking on that realm.
Yeah.
So I don't want to start thinking about that realm listening to the new album. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because like when you're saying this baby music, me, I'm thinking, I don't want the prophecy to come true. And if it comes true, I don't want it to be for me. You know, I've got 4 sisters. Somebody else should take that prophecy. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Listen, I can't say
You can't tell me
how you're gonna be influenced after listening to the album. I cannot say, you know, music is spiritual, like we agreed.
And the thing is, let me tell you something. Music is spiritual, but guess what? There's spiritual warfare, and I bind every spirit of pregnancy. It's not my portion. It's Jesus' name. I rebuke it in Jesus' name. Back to sender. Back to sender. Back to sender. That's not my portion.
I hear you.
At this moment in time, don't cut my. I don't want to cut it all the way.
Listen,
but just
I love the fact that you're career focused.
I'm so career focused.
You know, I love that.
Like,
I love that.
do you know what it is? I have a dog. Yeah, his name is Charlie Poppy Adebayo Clinton. Yeah. Yeah, that's my dog's name.
Full name?
Full Govey.
Charlie
Poppy Adebayo Clinton. He's not here today because it's the play day. Oh my God, we forgot Rodri. Sorry, Emmanuel's shaking his head. Charlie Poppy Adebayo Rodri Clinton. Who called him? Who put Rodri? Oxlade added Rodri. Okay.
Pug? Is it a pug?
No, he's half Chow Chow, half French Bulldog. Okay. Thank you, Tia. People know my dog more than me. That's good. But I love Charlie, but he's made me realize how much responsibility it is having children at this moment in time that I'm not willing to sacrifice. You know, he at the moment he's in this childminders. Yeah. He plays with the dogs and stuff, play dates. That's a childminder. Yeah. He's got but it's like if you want to leave and disappear and stuff, you can't I can't just dump him. You can't, you know? So that's I can't. I'm gonna be honest, yeah. This Long Island,
it's crazy, isn't it? I'm
sorry.
I'm just trying to make sure that I don't miss Yan. I don't go and say anything.
That's what Maleek is looking at me like. What is this girl talking about?
I don't want to guys. Because
we've started. Yeah. So when's the album coming out? Yeah. So I've got a dog. And his name is Charlie Poppy. He's absolute Right. Let me ask you another question, but they're fire questions. So to be honest, this was Maleek's fault because I said quick. Then he's like, "Were you listening to me?" Yeah, I love Thames. Obviously, you know me and the manager.
No.
Quick
you know what?
Quick tips.
I only said Thames. I said Thames. What did I say? I said Thames.
You didn't just say Thames.
I said O'Malley. I said, who else did I?
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
I love Oxlade.
Let's do the next one. Which artist are you championing? That word is so crazy. Championing at the moment.
Ruger.
Okay. Why? Quickly.
Because I feel like the world has only seen a small fraction of his talent.
I agree.
And artists that have his kind of character are the kind of artists that need to be in the forefront.
I agree, 100% agree. Also got a great 6-pack, but he's a great
big up Ruger. I need a diet plan.
He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. Like, you need to sacrifice the Long Islands, basically.
Of course.
Are we willing to sacrifice the Long Islands for the 6-pack?
Hell yeah! I mean, I'm going gym 5 days a week, baby.
Are you actually?
Honestly,
so not gonna lie, I was looking at your bicep. It's looking rather strong, isn't it?
You know, I'm
no, I feel it. Like I said, I tried to go.
Did I go gym this morning? I went gym this morning.
Legend. Well done.
You know, quick, little shoulder, little back.
I have waves where I'm like, I want to go gym.
Yeah.
And then, like I told you earlier, I will apply for a gym and they'll be calling me and I'll be like, well, the mood is gone.
You know what, right? See, you know what? You have to just start. Because if I show you the picture, what I look like before I started, like, going consistently.
Were you slim or were you? You were very slim. I feel like I
tearing. You know what tearing means? Tearing, skinny. I was a twig. So when I first started, obviously, like most guys, I get excited. I'm only working upper body. Had a little Johnny Bravo situation.
You need the thighs to match.
So like for the past year, I've just been literally balancing, working on lower body, doing cardio, and just like when I first started.
How long ago was this?
You mean since I've started?
Yeah, since you were dedicated. Yeah.
February 2022.
Hold on a second.
It's over 2 years, yeah. February 2022. And like, I don't know, maybe like the least amount.
I've guessed your age. I think you're 33.
Okay.
Do you know why I'm saying that? Yeah. I feel like for some reason when men hit 30, they go on this like healthy eating thing. It's like, oh my God. Wait.
I know what I was doing when I was 30, bro.
You know, no.
You want to know what I was doing?
Go on.
I had a big white boat party on the Thames. All the baddest babes in London were there. Yes. That's what I was doing when I was 30. Yes.
I'm looking at, and then
I was not doing any diet, gym, nothing.
you know what? Yeah, sorry. Can I just say?
In fact, I was in
parties,
I was in my villain era that year.
Was you?
Yeah.
Heartbreak things.
Villain era. What?
Did someone break your heart? What was the genesis? Because every villain has a genesis.
Was that around the time we've been calling? Or was that before? After? After. Yeah, so I wouldn't say heartbreak, but I had certain experiences that just opened my eyes. And I just said to myself, you know what? I'm going to just enjoy.
Do you know what?
I'm just going to enjoy.
We need to cancel boat parties because it's not fair.
It's not, well.
I feel like boat parties is such a commitment. Once that boat leaves the deck, it's you and those 40 people.
Do you know how many people are fighting me that day?
I'm
People
sure
are fighting me, or people are stuck at the deck. We wasn't going to spin the boats for them now.
If you're really drunk, you can't just even call an Uber. You go home. Now you have to sit down and wait for the boat to come back to land. You're now swaying on the boat.
They gotta wait.
Waiting
But
to go home.
It was a good vibe. It was like a good, maybe like 150, almost 200 people. On the boat.
Hell
It was
no.
a lot of people.
What if one of your enemies is on the boat? You ain't got nowhere to escape. It's just you and them on the sea.
Even if my enemies were on the boat, nothing. Nothing. If you try anything, nothing. What are they going to do? It's them that will first enter the Thames.
Boat parties actually. Do you know what? I feel like partying, that party would have been an amazing party. I feel like partying during
It was epic.
Like before COVID was different.
You could ask. It was epic.
In the white jeans.
You could ask your.
Did you wear white jeans?
Did I wear white jeans? No, I wore white tux.
Oh, you wore a white tux.
Yeah, I wore white tux.
Clean. Very, very clean.
I wore white tux.
They don't parties don't work like post COVID. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
Pre-COVID, I'm pre-COVID. I was like what, 22? Yeah, pre-COVID I was 22, so I didn't have money to dance the way I wanted to dance. Honestly, if I was going to invite to a party, I wouldn't have money for dress. I would have to go and bleach something white that I already had. So
Pre-COVID, I was a little. How can I put it? Pre-COVID,
you was nothing.
I'm a lot more calm now.
Really? You was outside.
You're looking at the calm version of Maleek. You're looking at the reformed version of Maleek.
Mature.
Yeah, mature, demure, all of that stuff. But back then,
I'm gonna ask my sister. I'm sure my sister's got a story for me.
I was just about to say, ask her. Was she not on the? Was she on? That's what I'm saying.
Wait, my sister was she on the boat?
She will give you the G. She will ask her. She will give you the G. She was there. That's my G. That's my G. She will cast all my hair. She will tell you all the things that I'm hiding. She will tell you.
I'm gonna ask her. I'm gonna ask her because one thing about her, she got the tea and biscuits.
She's got the tea.
She's got the tea and biscuits.
Ask her.
Okay, next one. Who's the best artist and who's the last artist you've seen in concert?
Best artist I've seen in concert. Wow, that's hard. Best artist I've seen in concert has to be.
Not the second opinions.
Huh? No.
Not the second opinion. Not the second opinions.
The concerts I've been to.
Are they gonna remember your behalf?
No. I think Beachella.
Emmanuel,
Beyonce at Coachella.
Beachella. Oh, Beyonce.
Beyonce
Okay,
at Coachella.
that's a good one.
That's the hardest
The
live
fact,
set
the
I've
fact
seen.
that you've seen
That's-
that in person.
That's the hardest live
you were
set
there
I've
in real
seen.
life.
I was there.
Big up you.
That's the only Coachella I've been to.
I went to the Coachella with Frank Ocean. Y'all know how that went. Y'all know how that went. I wish I was there for Beyonce.
No, that Beachella was nuts.
Out of this world.
Out of this world. Like that was when, like, that was my first time seeing Beyonce live. So that was when, like, I understood, like, what people say about, you know, like, her excellence and like, how much work
presence,
she puts in. It's no joke.
I would say, to be honest, the best performance I've seen. Sorry, it's the
Abby.
Long Island. I'm gonna say I saw Rosalia in Coachella.
Wow.
Oh my God, it was an experience.
Wow.
Her live show performance was the best I've ever seen.
Wow.
Rosalia, that Spanish babe, yeah.
Wow.
I didn't know what she was saying, but I felt it.
You felt
She
it?
was good. But I will say, as of recently, I've really, really been enjoying Rema's live performances.
Yeah, Rema's hard.
Rema is
Rema's
a very good live performance. I'm not gonna lie, Rema, I love you, but you see that stupid that's tower that you always like to bring on the stage. They need to reform the whole thing. For me, I feel like Rema would be so good if he played a lot more on visuals, a visual experience. But him as a performer is good. But that's a bat tower that they like to haul onto the stage, to the front of the stage. We need more. I don't want to see the tower anymore. But I really, really enjoy him as a performer.
Yeah, as a performer.
Like he is so good. And you know what? Yeah, I think the best I've seen him in was in Portugal because the
Afro Nation?
yeah, Afro Nation Portugal, because the crowd was so tough. He put in work, and
Rema's
honestly,
talented, man.
I think that was the best I've seen him because it was like. It was almost like grafting stage. Like, oh my God, I need to graft for this audience, and he did exactly that, and it was so good to see. It was so good to see.
That's also one of my other favorite artists.
Rema,
I love Rema.
that's my king.
I love Rema.
Rema's
Like he's
my
the.
king.
Remember when we was talking about Gen Z and they don't think about, like, he's like the perfect
He is.
representation of. Yeah, I don't give a what you guys.
I
don't
really like
care.
him.
I'm gonna make my art, and that's how artists.
And I
are
really
meant to
enjoy.
be.
I actually really love the most
Same,
recent
same,
album.
same.
I love it I love it a lot. It's been on a mix. Obviously, the Christian Woman in Me, I had to battle a lot listening to that album. But
Didn't we all?
You sometimes, you know, there's only certain albums that when you're listening to, you say Blood of Jesus, you now be listening to.
Nah, I think if it like Rema's gifted.
He's very gifted, and I feel like you know what is it reminds me of Wiz in terms of he's young, but we get the privilege to see him evolve, and I feel like we don't get
he's
many.
another artist that studies. Wiz.
Oh, definitely.
You can hear
to
it.
see him evolve. He's young, and it's like we've seen him in different stages.
Yeah.
And I think for us, we love a story.
A story, yeah.
Like humans by nature love the story. So the fact that we get
yeah.
to see him
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
different eras,
Yeah.
he's now in his rebellious era. We started lover boy things, the nice little colorful shirts and stuff.
He's in his villain era.
Maven's kid. Now he's like, I'm a big man now. Let me smoke my cigarettes. Let me smoke my cigarettes and have a good time. I love it. I love it. I love it. Win or bin? Okay, we are back. And of course, Emmanuel, take the lead. You know what to do. You know what to do. You know what to do. And you know what to do.
Oh, guys, if you like what you're seeing, if you like what you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star rating. It means more than you think, and we appreciate it.
Guys, we're going to play Win or Bin with Mr. Maleek Berry.
Let's go.
So I'm going to give you a topic of conversation, and you're going to tell me whether it's a win or a bin and why. Easy peasy. So, win or bin? Telling your partner about your exes.
No, win.
Why?
Because, okay.
Oh, oops.
You know what? Yeah.
Oh,
okay, I could get deep and say, okay, depends on the context. What are we talking about? What am I telling them about? Right. But, okay, you know what? I'm going to have to backtrack.
Yes, I think you should.
Bin.
Why?
Because why?
It's true,
That's in the past. Like, we're here now. You're the one that matters.
You know what it is, Maleek? Yeah, I feel like you're trying to give me PR, innit?
No, I'm being real. Like,
okay, go on.
You're here now.
Uh-huh.
You're the one that matters. She's in the past. Do you understand? You don't need to worry about her. We need to be thinking about the present and the future, where we're going, not where I'm coming from.
Facts.
In fact, where I'm coming from is not where you're coming from.
Facts.
So you don't need to worry about it.
Facts. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you need to know that Lip's your friend.
No, don't tell me.
I feel like we just don't. We
Don't
just
kill
don't.
Joyce, don't kill me.
Nah, but
Joyce, don't kill me.
I agree.
Because no,
No, but
you cannot drop that in like on some slide. You can't. No. We're gonna have to go back and discuss this. What?
Nah, but you see, here's the thing, yeah.
Wait. Let me ask you. Do you watch Bel Air?
Do you know what? I watched the first season, but I don't.
Okay, you haven't watched the new one. Okay,
I've not watched second season, which is so annoying.
Okay, no, because of what you just said. That's why I asked. Let me not.
For me, I feel like it's just best that we just don't say it. I feel like it's just best we don't say it. And if it comes out, then I'll be like, well, you didn't ask. I feel like sometimes it's, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I totally understand that, because it's like, if you don't say, then I'm not gonna know, right?
It's because I feel like with men it's different, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, they are very, internally, subconsciously, they're very concerned about who their woman may have or may not have been
100%.
with. In every capacity. Like, for example, like, people always talk about, this person might have slept. Thing. This person might have slept with this person.
Yeah.
But what if it was just a cheeky kiss on the night out? A cheeky lips on the night out? You lot would still feel the same way.
I don't know, you know.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
See us guys, right?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not. Look, listen. Wait. I'm speaking for the general male population.
Okay.
I'm not singling it out to myself. I'm just saying, right? I feel like men just have a thing of, and this is why most women, like, if you look down history, look down movies, right? What you just described, most women won't tell their partner. Do you understand? Because they feel like, if I told this guy, he's never going to forget about it. And that's the real, because we don't know how to separate, this just happened, to, she's going to kiss him every single week. Like, we don't know how to separate that.
So
right?
are we going as far as kissing? So for example, like...
No. What do you mean? When you say kissing, no. You said lips my ex. In what context?
Okay, so let's just say you were talking to a girl that you really like. She's beautiful. She's 10 out of 10. And she said, not gonna lie, yeah, I went on 2 dates with someone that you know, and we had one lips, one kiss. But it wasn't like it was like a tongue.
Nah, sorry.
Even kissing.
Nah.
They didn't do sex.
Nah.
They didn't get jiggy.
Nah.
Even kissing.
Nah. Nah, call it walk. And this is why I mean, this is how men's... So, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Wait, Joyce, wait. Joyce, relax. Wait. So, love should... Wait.
Okay, go on.
Because I love you, now you've told me that. Love should be enough to trust that, right? Love should be enough, right? No, I'm asking you. It should be enough.
I mean, it's only kissing. It's only a bit of a cheeky
So
lips.
love should overshadow you lipsing one of my friends.
Yeah, it's just a cheek. It's a lips.
Hey, you they wine. Hey, they play. Hey.
Lipsing.
Nah. See, guys, let me break down something to you about men, right?
Huh?
You see, even looking
Oh.
Even you know how you women do now.
I don't know. I'm a Christian. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. We see, men can't compute any of that. We just see it as like, no, that's a violation.
Oh.
No, it's actually a violation.
Oh.
The fact that I appreciate you for telling me, but it's still a violation.
So you're going to look at her differently?
I'm telling you, if any guy accepts it, yeah, they don't care about you. They just want
to squeeze your bum.
Yeah. I'm telling you, any man in hell will agree with me. Like, if they accept you saying, I've lips my ex, whatever.
Emmanuel, there's a girl that you like and she's lipsed your friend. Lipsed.
It's done.
What?
Listen, let me know.
Wait, just the cheeky lips.
There's nothing you can say to try persuade
Nah,
me
she
to...
didn't get jiggy.
Let me break it down to you, yeah? This is how deep it is. Even if it was Beyonce or Rihanna, yeah? The guy would still look at her differently. Even if he still vexes her and still like, man, I can still enter. There's this thing at the back of his head, yeah, that was just dead end. I'm telling you, every single guy on this planet will agree. Because real guys don't like to share.
So you shouldn't
talking about
Not gonna lie, I'll be honest.
Share what? Share waiting. Talking about. Can you imagine? Somebody.
So it's even worse than this.
Bless you. What are you talking about? Yeah. Kiss, lips in.
Arrest me. I'm a prisoner. No, seriously. What?
You want to give your baba cardiac arrest?
I thought lip-sync was a normal thing.
No, it's not.
So we just shouldn't go around just lip-sync?
No.
Right.
No.
No, Joyce. Somebody call it Papa. I didn't think it was that.
Listen, yeah. Okay, cool. Do you know, I'm talking like this now.
Yeah.
Right? I'm speaking for my mandem. But there was a point in time, yeah, where as a guy, I thought that stuff was cool too. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I had my toxic era. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? Babe, I just kissed her. It wasn't anything. Mm-hmm. We can still be lovers. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. She will understand. Mm-hmm. You will understand. Mm-hmm. It's okay. But that was then, oh. Now that I'm more mature, that shit cannot run. Even, listen, no, Joyce, no, let me bust your brain, yeah? No, Joyce, let me bust your brain. Let me just show you how much, it's going to sound like I'm spitting bars. No, Tia's laughing. Why is she laughing?
Because she knows me, bro.
No, listen, yeah?
She knows because she's looking at thinking, there's just too many. Just lock me up.
You're actually a savage, you know?
Just lock me up.
You're actually a savage. Because even me in my heart of hearts now, I don't even think I can go to a babe and be like, oh, babe, you know what? I lipped your virgin back in the day. And me, I go hold that one to my grave.
Not gonna lie, at this point, I have not lipped anybody. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Don't backtrack now. No, remember, this is an honest podcast.
I'll be honest.
This is an honest podcast.
I'll be honest. All this is for comedic purposes. I've not lipped nobody. That's the honest truth. That's me kissing. Ew. Why would?
Do you know what's funny? Do you know how? Isn't it funny? This is relating back to the topic of the title of my album.
Come on, go on then.
Because love is not enough, Abby.
Lip sync.
No, I'm telling you now.
Love is not okay.
How
London,
How can love be enough?
where people are kissing.
No, if you want to tell me that you lipsed my friend,
facts.
and you want me to still love you.
No, but I don't feel like
You still want me to
man,
wait?
Come on, man.
No,
Now,
let's
man, we
discuss
got
now. Let's discuss. You want me to buy you Hermes slippers? You want me to buy Beckham? You want Van Cleef, VCF, or VCA, whatever they call it? And you want me to still love you?
But it was just a cheeky kiss.
Hey.
But it was just a cheeky kiss.
Do you see what I'm saying about Gen Z?
Maleek, it was just a cheeky kiss.
People see what I'm saying about Gen Z?
Nah, but it was just a cheeky kiss, Maleek.
So,
Nah.
see, listen, I rest my case.
This is ridiculous.
Love is nowhere near enough.
She didn't even get jiggy.
Nowhere near enough.
She didn't even do sex. Just kissed. Can't win.
And that's, do you know what's so crazy, yeah? There's some guys that will feel more pained about kissing than sex. I'm the man them are nothing. No, Joyce. The man them in the studio are nothing to what I'm saying. Nah.
Lady.
Nah.
You know all the man them in the studio are agreeing right now. This is how. What? Latif? Emmanuel.
You want to give guy cardiac
Emmanuel,
arrest?
do you agree?
Yeah, 100%.
See? Do you see? Do you see? Shabi, you see?
Whoa.
So now,
Whoa.
a young, respectable man will be telling you all these things. You'll now be saying, well, you're insecure. You're thinking about it too much. Come on.
Just a cheeky kiss. Whoa.
Joyce. Let me be this.
Whoa. Whoa. Well.
Oh.
To be honest, I don't know why everyone was laughing. I can't relate. So everybody knows that.
I can't relate to me.
Everybody knows that I don't be
My
kissing.
hand no day. I no kiss.
I don't kiss.
I don't kiss.
Me, I'm just myself.
Fact, I'm celibate.
I'm just seeing myself. Which time celebrate? I don't
Celebration.
do all of that.
Celebration.
All of. Anyways, so we're saying telling your partner about your ex. After this conversation, I'm binning it to blood clots.
No, but no. Okay, you know what? No, you know what? No, Joyce. You know what? No, Joyce. You know what? Yeah.
Go on.
I do agree with telling your partner about your ex.
It's okay.
No,
It's okay.
wait. If they ask.
No,
If they ask.
I'm not doing it.
No. Because, okay, cool. So, all right. Hypothetically, we're dating.
Yeah.
You asked me about my ex.
Okay.
What was she like? Why did you break up? What are you gonna do if I'm like, hey, yeah, well, you know what? I don't really want to talk about that. You will think I'm trying to hide something, no?
Just lie. We just let's lie to each other.
Come on now, Joyce.
Let's just lie. It's okay.
You want me to lie
It's
to you?
best. At this point, it's best.
Let me tell you
Because
something.
To be honest, I
You
would
see
feel
that?
less guilty if you lied, knowing that I also
You see
lied.
that thing? You don't want to start that with guys.
Because me, I'm gonna lie.
You know.
I'm a lie.
You don't want to start that with guys.
No.
Because us, in fact.
If I
You know what?
asked
Let me not start these men and women who can lie the best.
All right,
Let me not
Tia's
start.
rushing me. She said, we're talking too much. Let's move on to the next
Let's
one.
move on.
I'm
Let's
still
move
saying
on
before
I say something that
at this point,
gets me in
guys,
trouble.
There's no point telling the truth. Just say that it's not happened. You don't know. You've never done it. You're not familiar.
My hand no day.
Just don't tell the truth. And that's okay. Next one, WinorBin. Being in competition with other people in the industry. This comes from Eve, recently speaking in an interview, feeling like she was in competition with other women in the industry, but overcoming that feeling. Did I say that right, Emmanuel?
Was that Eve?
Yeah,
As in
Eve.
Eve the rapper, right?
Yeah.
So can I comment on what she said first before
Of course you
right?
can. Of course you can.
Cool. So why should Eve feel like she has to compete? Eve is unique. Eve is like, there's only one Eve. I only remember one black woman that had pink hair.
Did she have pink hair?
She did, right? No? Blonde.
It was
Okay,
blonde.
blonde.
I feel like you're talking about pink, but it's not right.
I do remember Eve having pink hair, but okay, let's just say blonde.
I don't think it was quite pink.
Eve's like the most left she's gone with her hair is blonde, Abby. Okay, cool.
I don't think it was pink.
Okay. She was red, right? You see?
I mean, it was on the. I can see the spectrum.
See, now I'm revealing my age again. No wala, no problem. Unique.
I mean, pink and red.
I'm
is
just
on the
saying
same
unique.
spectrum,
Oh,
so I can understand.
I'm going by what me I remember. Oh. Unique. So this goes back to, our women,
Yeah.
my women, my sisters,
Mm-hmm.
my melanin sisters,
Keep going.
my beautiful women,
Yes. Keep going.
God's incredible creation.
Yes.
Why should you feel like you have to compare yourself to one another?
I agree.
Why should you feel like there is even a such thing as competition?
Mm-hmm.
Because every single human being, let alone sister, that was created with precision. It was a meticulous creation, a meticulous work.
Whoa.
That's why y'all look the way you do.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand Eve, during those times, who's telling you that?
Mm-hmm.
Who's telling you that you don't even need to compete? Who's telling you that you as Eve and Queen Latifah and Beyonce and Aaliyah, all of you people can't come together and create something?
Emmanuel, press the laptop. Emmanuel, press the laptop. Stop watching football.
Stop watching football. Right? Who's gonna tell you that you don't need to compete?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That your talent is more than enough. Your beauty is more than enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I felt like I had to say that
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like my sisters, right? You gotta stick together more, right? Because there's no way that if Queen Latifah had her arms around Eve at the time, or what other artist was popping at the time, rapper was popping at the time, I don't know. Like, Missy, do you understand, right? Arms around, like, you're not gonna feel like you need to compete because, like, these are like my siblings. I don't think about competing with my brothers.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I think about being there to complete them.
Okay.
Do you understand? I didn't come to compete with you. I came to be a part of the equation and complete. You didn't come to compete with me.
Mm-hmm.
But in the world perspective and the world view, yes, we are all competing against each other, blah, blah, blah. Fantastic, right? But the people who have the real secret of this world understand that every single person in this place is unique.
Mm-hmm.
And we all have our unique gifts. And the whole point of those unique gifts is meant to serve each other interdependently. And my gift is meant to serve you in a way that lifts up your gift.
Mm-hmm.
And your gift is meant to serve me in a way that lifts up my gift. So because we're so individual and unique, how can I possibly feel like I'm in competition with you? It doesn't make any sense. Right?
Yeah.
This is why I've always had a different mentality to most of my peers.
Mm-hmm.
In Afrobeats or whatever, like, every artist feels like they're competing with each other. I don't feel like I'm in competition with anybody. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because what has been imparted in my mind and my brain, nobody can replicate. Right? You can have 1,000 Billboard hits. You will never be able to replicate what's inside this mind.
Yeah.
I would never be able to replicate what's inside your mind and what you've studied to be able to create all of this. That's unique to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your mannerisms, your jokes, your like comedy, the way you crack jokes, the way you speak, the way you communicate, that's unique to you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I know I'm going off on a tangent, but people need to hear this, right? Because that's what helped me break through as a producer into an artist. Because I could have been watching what Wiz was doing, what David was doing, what Burner was doing, what Techno was doing, what Easy was doing, and feel out of place, right? But it's because I believed in what I was doing and I believed in my craft, and I just don't believe in competition, honestly. Because I believe that every single person on this earth, 8 billion people, has something unique. It's just that competition makes everything more exciting, that's all.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not so against competition, you know.
Yeah, I'm not. That's what I say. It makes everything exciting.
I feel like competition when it
anybody
becomes
that wants to
jealousy.
compete with me, they're gonna lose.
Yeah.
Because I don't have the mindset of competition. I don't believe that there's anything that you could possibly do in this lifetime to outshine me, right? From how I'm meant to be shining with my purpose in this life.
So you're saying bin for competition for people in the other industry?
Bin it.
That was a strong bin it.
Bin it.
I'm going to also say bin it.
Bin it.
I'm going to say bin it. Whilst I do believe competition is important, and I feel like competition is important in a way where it's like, it's nice to see people doing things. So I guess it drives you to know the possibilities of the level that someone can reach.
Right.
And it's like, oh yeah, you know, my counterpart has gotten here. Like, oh, okay,
Right.
it can, like, that possibility is
It can
available.
push you.
So let me use that as, you know, small ammunition.
Okay.
But I feel like when competition operates in a space of jealousy is where it becomes dangerous. Like, why her, not me type of energy.
Okay, let me ask you something, right?
Go ahead.
You know, you grew up in an African household, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So growing up, did your mom, like, ever say anything like, oh, well, look at Auntie So-and-so's kids.
Oh, yeah,
or
definitely.
look at Auntie So. How did that make you feel?
I mean, in aspects, it does make you quite resentful. Yeah, resentful, I would say.
Towards your mom or whoever they're comparing you to?
I guess both.
Right. That's another iteration of competition, though.
But
Because
I guess it's something.
I know they're only saying it to you based on like what they know. Like it's innocent.
The stimulus is not eternal. The stimulus is coming from my mom. If I watch something, me personally, if I watch something and I see my friend doing something and it inspires me to get to that level, it's very different to when somebody externally is telling me that somebody is better than me.
That's inspiration. That's different.
Okay, I guess.
That's you looking at something and you using your own intelligence on how to perceive that situation, right? Our parents telling us something else is their own way of perceiving that. They can only see, God bless their hearts, but they can only see based on how they've grown up and how they've seen the world. They can only teach us based on how far they can see, right? What this person is doing has nothing to do with me because that person's situation is totally different. In fact, I don't even know what their parents did to get them to where they are. I don't even know what they did to get them to where they are. So I can't even compare myself to that person. But yes, I can use them as a benchmark, right? The point I'm trying to the point I'm trying to drive home is that everybody's situation is completely unique.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the whole point of destiny and life journey. And it's like you walk out of this studio. If you turn right and you walk straight, your life is going to end up somewhere. To walk left, your life is going to end up somewhere. Do you understand? So it's just to drive the point home is everybody's journey is unique and you can't necessarily compare. And I feel like people that don't have the mindset of competition always are ahead.
Or
They're
ahead.
Always ahead. Always ahead. Like
Okay.
the people that have the mindset of, yeah, you're not really my competition. They're always ahead. No matter how big the person is.
So we're gonna bin it. We're binning it.
Bin.
Right, guys. This has been the end of a fantastic episode. I want to say thank you to Maleek Berry for coming on the show. I actually also want to say, I kind of love my job. Because I feel like moments like this, 16-year-old, 17-year-old Joyce will be like, you fucking legend. You fucking legend.
That's
This honestly,
it.
my moment.
That's
Honestly,
it.
thank you so much for coming. Where do we find you on the internet?
Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me. I don't mean to sound like an uncle, but everything that you're doing is amazing.
Thank you.
Congrats on all the success. Congrats on this beautiful platform that you've built. Pray it gets bigger
Amen.
and bigger. So people can find me on Twitter, Maleek Berry, Instagram, Maleek Berry, MaleekBerry.com. Go and stream my music on Spotify.
Yes.
I've got a new record out with Ruga right now called Lately.
Yes.
Stream me on Apple Music, all the platforms. I'm there. And yeah, man, just keep supporting, keep showing the love. My fans know me. I don't talk too much, but they know where to find me.
Honestly, for those that don't know where to find him, make sure that you check him out on Maleek Berry on all platforms. And please, we have a brand new video that is out with Mr. Ruga, friend of the show. Make sure you check it out. It's very, very cute. It's very, very sexy. I have watched it. It's great times. And also, let's all be excited for the new album coming out. So big up you.
Yo, what's good, my people? It's your boy Maleek Berry, a.k.a. Papito, a.k.a. the ladies, gal them glucose, gal them sugar.
Yeah.
You understand? Day 1, day 0. From early, OG before IG. You don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm here live, cocktails and takeaways with the amazing, beautiful Madam Joyce. You already know. It's been an honor being on this platform. We're going to be here next week with some amazing bad boys and bad girls. You don't know. Yes, sir.